Time now for the evening rush.
State police have surrounded a downtown Albuquerque home where they say a police shooting suspect is hiding. They say Daniel Franco is barricaded inside this home near 6th and Mountain. That's the same man accused of leading state police on a chase near Lomas and Washington last Thursday. After a failed pit maneuver, an officer fired a shot at Franco. The officer later crashed into another car and Franco got away.
The Bernalillo County DA plans to push big changes to the rule that allows judges to keep suspected criminals behind bars until trial. Now DA Raul Torres is proposing an amendment that would keep people charged with murder and other crimes that carry life sentences in jail until trial. However, it will still need to be approved by the Roundhouse and by voters. To learn about the full changes, go to KRQE.com.
New video shows why a New Mexico driver is suing a deputy over a head-on crash. The driver says he was going down a highway near El Vado Lake last April when Sandoval County Sheriff's Deputy Brian Espinosa crashed into him head-on. He claims the deputy veered into the wrong lane when it happened. The driver suffered a broken leg. Deputy Espinosa is still employed.
The Santa Fe teen accused of killing his mother's boyfriend could soon be facing homicide charges. 16-year-old Hunter Woods is accused of shooting Ricardo Magana at an apartment complex last month. Magana died over the weekend. Now District Attorney Marco Cerna says his office will file a notice seeking adult sanctions against Woods.
An Albuquerque couple trying to figure out who used their camper as their home. Over the weekend, Sharon and Max Chastain, who live near Louisiana and I-40, noticed their camper was left a complete mess. Cabinets were left empty, a toilet was flooded with feces, and more. They think a squatter made themselves at home, but they never saw anyone.
Crews are dealing with winds as they continue fighting a wildfire in Socorro County. The Quebradas fire, burning east of Escondida Lake, has reached 15 acres so far. Much of it right now is under control. Residents were led back into their homes, but some structures are still threatened. The cause is under investigation.
Well, the big weather story for us is actually improving weather over the next couple of days here. We are going to see temperatures slowly rebound, especially tomorrow here in the metro area. Yes, we'll still have some strong winds out there, but the sunshine will increase.
Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham says the state is creating a grant program to help government agencies helping asylum seekers. It comes after Republican lawmakers sent a letter to the governor saying more National Guard troops are needed at the border. Back in February, she pulled all but a dozen troops. GOP lawmakers say many places are now overwhelmed by asylum seekers.
Well, New Mexico County has decided it will not house asylum seekers. Sierra County commissioners approved that resolution earlier today. They say the county is an impoverished community with limited resources and is not equipped to handle asylum seekers. They went on to call on the president to close the U.S.-Mexico border to immigration.
The city of Albuquerque has a $1.1 billion budget that will invest in public safety. City Council approved it last night. It gives 47% of the money to police and fire departments. However, councilors did shift some money from parks to pay for new shade structures and playgrounds and make improvements to libraries and the Balloon Museum.
A new housing project in Albuquerque will help homeless people get back on their feet. To bring Albuquerque in line with other major cities combating homelessness, Bernalillo County and nonprofit Hope Works are building a complex at the St. Martin's Hospitality Center. Once built, this multi-million-dollar project will provide behavioral health services and more.
APD is reminding drivers to follow all traffic laws when electric scooters come to town. The Zaxter scooters are supposed to be rolled out this Friday, but police are worried that people will hop on them while drunk. If you drink while driving an electric scooter, you could face DUI charges.
New Mexicans took to the streets to protest new abortion restrictions in parts of the country. Today, Respect New Mexico Women organized a rally at Robinson Park. They spoke against new laws in 8 states, including Alabama and Georgia, that limit women's access to abortions.
Metro Threat Index for tomorrow is not all that high. It's at a 4, and the only real concern we have is the wind. It will remain gusty out there, 30+ miles per hour, but we will see slowly warming temperatures, although they stay cooler than average for this time of year.
The Rio Grande is flowing 10 times higher than normal, reaching depths of 20 feet in some areas. Those unusually high flows are expected to last through the end of June. Local first responders say people planning to enjoy the river this Memorial Day weekend should take extra precautions.
Albuquerque kindergartners will likely never forget this field trip. Sierra Vista Elementary visited the Sunport for a behind-the-scenes look at the airport. They got to see the old terminal, the heavy equipment that clears snow from runways, and planes on the tarmac.
New Mexico's governor had a chance to meet one of Hollywood's biggest stars. Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham's weekly scheduled shows. May 9th, meet and greet with Tom Hanks, who is filming the sci-fi film Bios. A spokesperson for the governor says they chatted about the state during the encounter.